She destroyed my life at 65, so I ruined her legacy. They betrayed me at Christmas. I made them regret it forever. She picked the wrong grandma. You'll regret this. The Christmas lights twinkled. The carols played. And just as I reached for my wine, I heard the one sentence that shattered everything. My husband of 40 years was in love with my best friend. But you know what they say about old age. It doesn't make you weaker. It makes you dangerous with nothing left to lose. If you've ever been blindsided by someone you trusted, if you've ever dreamed of revenge so perfect it made, the guilty tremble, then hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up. Because this is the story of how one 65-year-old woman turned heartbreak into the sweetest payback imaginable. At 65, I thought I'd seen it all. Raising 3 kids, battling through a breast cancer diagnosis, surviving job layoffs, none of it prepared me for what happened that Christmas Eve. We were hosting our annual party. I wore the red dress Tom loved, had Sinatra playing, and had spent 3 days preparing his favorite dishes. And my best friend, Carol, my maid of honor, the godmother to my eldest, was right beside me helping set the table like she had for the past 30 years. Then, in the corner of the room, I heard them whispering. I wasn't supposed to hear it, but when you've lived long enough, your instincts stay sharper than people think. Carol giggled and said, after tonight, she'd finally know. Tom smirked, placed a hand on her back, and whispered, it's time. I froze. My mind screamed no, but my heart, it already knew. I waited until after dinner. I needed to be sure. So I faked a headache, quietly slipped upstairs, and checked Tom's phone. What I found made me sick. 6 months of texts, photos, hotel reservations. I miss you already. She's so oblivious. Let's spend New Year's in Paris together. I felt like the floor had caved in. 40 years, children, grandchildren, all trashed for what? Some midlife affair with a woman who knew everything about me. The next morning, I packed my bags, left a note that simply read, I know, don't come looking. But I didn't fall apart. I didn't beg. I got smart. Over the next 2 months, I did what neither of them thought I could. I got my own place, quiet, peaceful, a little garden in the back. Then I contacted a divorce attorney, one of the best in the state. But that was just the start. You see, what Tom didn't remember is that the house, the one we lived in for decades, was inherited from my parents. I had the deed. And when I dug into our finances, I found something even more valuable. The joint business license we filed 10 years ago. When I helped him open his precious antique shop, he thought putting it in both our names was just a formality. But legally, that shop was ours. When the papers hit his desk, he called me, panicked. I didn't answer.